Well, hello everyone. Today I want to ask you a question. What would it take for you to be really happy? How much would you need to feel really, really happy all the time so that you never had to worry about anything because you had everything that you could ever possibly hope for? Maybe some treats would be nice, like your favorite candy bar, but you would probably need more than one candy bar. So let's make sure that you have a whole case of them so that you don't run out anytime soon. That will cost about $30. And what about toys? You probably have some toys already. But every year before Christmas, a company sends out a catalog full of toys on every page. And I know kids that go through and circle all the toys that they want for Christmas. And by the end, it seems like they have circled just about everything. So let's just assume that we'll need to buy every toy in the catalog. That will cost a little bit more, probably around $40,000, give or take. And as you get older, you will probably want a few other things as well, like a car, for example. But of course, to feel really happy, you wouldn't want just any car. You'd want a really cool car, like a Lamborghini for $577,000. And you'd probably want a really cool boat too, so that you can have fun all summer at the lake. So we'll need around $1.758 million for a super nice one. And of course, you'd need a house that was big enough to hold all your awesome stuff. I imagine one that cost about $2.5 million should be sufficient. Then, once you have all these wonderful things, you would need time to enjoy them. So you would want enough money that you would never need to go to school or work. Let's say $200,000 every year for the next 100 years just to be safe. That equals about $20 million total. But what about vacations? And of course, we don't mean an ordinary vacation. If you really want to feel happy, you will need to go on the best vacation possible. So we'll need to add in an extra $55 million for a vacation to the International Space Station and back. And so, if we add all of that up, that equals a little less than $80 million. So if we had $80 million, we could finally feel really and truly completely happy. But let's be honest, does it really take $80 million to be happy? And even if we had $80 million, would we actually feel happy? Would there always be something else that we wanted? Isn't there more to life than all this? Well, that's the point of our scripture passage for today. In this story, someone is having a fight with his brother about money, and he wants Jesus to do something about it. But instead, Jesus tells a story about a rich man who gets even more grain and money. He now has so much that he can spend the rest of his life doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And Jesus calls him a fool. Jesus says, watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. Or said another way, doesn't life have more to it than just owning more things? Be careful that you don't get caught always wanting more, because these things won't actually make you happy. Instead, in the Bible, we learn that in order to actually be happy, we need to serve Jesus and live the way that he has taught us to live. And that means helping and serving others by giving away our time and money, not always trying to get more. That's different than the way we normally think. But Jesus says that living selflessly and for his kingdom will ultimately make us truly happy. And I hope That helps you understand our scripture passage just a little bit better. Goodbye, everyone.